Assalamualaikum Warahmatullahi Wabarakatuh. First of all, my name is Bayu Satria Hadi from Communication Science 2020 Andalas University. At this moment right now, I want to talk about the effect of social media in our life. Why I choose this topic? Because as we can know, at this moment right now, all of us have an account in social media and probably spend a lot of time in social media like Instagram, Twitter, and probably TikTok. So let me first start my topic with what is a social media. Social media we can say that as a platform when a lot of people can interact, post a video or photos or something else, and everyone else can see and put a comment or like in their post. So it's like we can communicate with other person in online and anything else like that. So I want to talk about the good side of social media first. The good side of social media first is how social media can make easily people become famous and make money from that. How? Because in social media there is icon like followers, and if you make a post and somehow people interest in your post, people can like that and maybe follow you. And if you gain a lot of followers, it will make you famous. When you become famous, you can make money from that. By how? Because as a big company sees that, they see us or you who has a lot of followers as a chance to promote their product. So they will maybe pay you to promote the product with videos or photos that you will post on your social media, and your followers will see them and probably will buy the product. The number two, the good side of social media is how you can make friends with another human from another country. Let's talk back in the old days where our grandparents live. They cannot make a friend from other country because there are no way to make a friend to other country. If they want to make a friend from other country, they need to go to that country first. But in our days, in our era, people easily can make friends from other country by playing social media. Because in social media, it's no matter where you come from, no matter where you live from, you can interact with other person. Like you can easily make a friend from England, Australia, or anything else like that. Okay, that is for the good side of social media. But it's always like a coin. It always have a two sides. Let's talk about the bad impact of social media. Social media have a bad impact in yourself, in our life, if we play social media in a bad way. The first impact is the freedom of speech in social media without regulation, without a proper regulation. Why I say that? Because as a human, we also have a right to say what we want, say what we think. That is the freedom of speech. We all respect that, we all know that. But in social media, sometimes rude people will post a rude comment on someone's post without thinking of it, without thinking the effect of their comment to the person behind the post. So there is a big chance of people can have a fight, have a online fight with someone from the rude comment. The second one, the bad effect of social media is the insecurity from social media. Before going to talk about that, I want you guys to know that in social media, people only post a photo, the good side of their life. But these days, I already found that a lot of people try to compare themselves with the person in social media. And it become an insecurity of themselves. Like when you see some kind of artists, famous people post a photo, they go to vacation like Bali, France, Italy, something like that. and you suddenly compare it to yourself, to your life, why you don't go to vacation and think that your life has become pathetic and no fun at all. I want you to change that mindset because once again, people only post the good side of their life in social media. They don't want to post the suffering life in social media because nobody will like it, nobody will watch it. Okay? The third bad effect of social media is how social media can disconnect you from the real world, from the real life. Because I found it in the data that a lot of Indonesian people play or have a time in social media, will take a long time in social media. It's like 6 to 8 hours a day in social media. That is a big time to spend in social media. And if you play social media in an overused way, you will lose your connect or your relationship with the real life person. And that it's become a bad effect of social media. Okay, I think that's enough if we say about the bad effect and the good effect. And I will show you and tell you guys how we can minimize that bad effect of social media. First, you need to put a diet on social media. It's like the diet for food too. You will make what time you will use social media. It's like maybe in the lunchtime, or before going to sleep, before going to bed, play social media like half hour or 1 hour, it's okay. But don't use social media when you're at school or when you're doing your work, because that will ruin your life. The second one is how you manage your social media. If you want to spend a lot of time in social media, just make the time you spend in social media is worthful. So it's okay to block your friends. How am I gonna say? If you don't like your friends' post, you can block them or you can unfollow them. Because once again, if you want to have a lot of time in social media, just make it worthful. So what you see in social media is a good post, it's a motivational post or educated post, something like that. And anything like that. So that is the way you manage and how you can minimize the bad effect of social media in your life. So for the epilogue, for the end, I want to tell you guys and remind you again that social media is only a platform. The one who can decide social media become a bad or good effect, it's you guys, it's the people who use social media. So if you want to change the social media for the good things, you need to change yourself first. How can you change the system without going on to the system first? That's what I'm gonna say. So be responsible when using social media. Be mature enough to use social media. Use social media in polite ways. Always comment a good thing on social media. If you want to put a rude comment on social media, just don't do that. Just keep it to yourself. Or if you know the person in real life, you can talk to them in one-on-one talk. Okay. So I think that's all from me. My name is Bayu Satria Hadi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.